Brad Pitt's real estate collection reads like a masterclass in architectural taste, spanning from clifftop compounds in California to historic estates in France. Born William Bradley Pitt in Shawnee, Oklahoma in 1963, Brad's journey from Missouri College dropout to global superstar is the stuff of Hollywood legend. After leaving journalism school at the University of Missouri just 2 weeks shy of graduation, he arrived in Los Angeles with $325 in his pocket and dreams of making it big. Those early years were lean. He drove strippers in a limo, moved refrigerators, and even dressed as a giant chicken for El Pollo Loco. But his breakthrough came with a scene-stealing role in Thelma and Louise in 1991. And suddenly, Brad Pitt was everywhere. From Fight Club to Ocean's 11, from The Curious Case of Benjamin Button to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which earned him his first acting Oscar, Pitt has remained one of the most bankable and respected actors in the industry for over 30 years. But beyond the silver screen, Brad Pitt has cultivated another passion: architecture and design. His homes reflect this deep appreciation, featuring everything from Frank Lloyd Wright designs to carefully restored European estates. With an estimated net worth of $400 million built through his acting career, production company Plan B Entertainment, and various business ventures, Pitt has assembled one of Hollywood's most impressive and thoughtfully curated property collections. Today, we're taking you on an exclusive tour through Brad Pitt's most spectacular homes, from his longtime Los Angeles compound to his romantic French chateau. Let's step inside the private world of Hollywood royalty. For nearly 3 decades, Brad Pitt's primary residence has been a sprawling compound in Los Angeles' exclusive Los Feliz neighborhood, perched in the hills with commanding views over the city. But this isn't a single property. It's an entire private enclave that Brad assembled piece by piece over the years, creating what might be the most impressive residential compound in Los Angeles. The journey began in 1994, when Brad purchased the main house, a stunning craftsman-style estate built in 1910 for $1.7 million. The property, designed by renowned architect Robert Byrd, sits on 1.9 acres and features approximately 6,700 square feet of living space. But Brad didn't stop there. Over the following years, he systematically acquired 4 adjacent properties, ultimately creating a compound spanning nearly 2 acres of prime Los Angeles real estate. This expansion wasn't just about size, it was about creating privacy, building a family sanctuary, and pursuing his architectural vision. The main residence is an architectural masterpiece of the Craftsman era, featuring wide wraparound porches, exposed beam ceilings, and that distinctive horizontal emphasis that defines the style. The home includes 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, with the primary suite occupying the entire upper level. Original hardwood floors flow throughout, complemented by stone fireplaces and built-in cabinetry that showcase the meticulous craftsmanship of the period. The kitchen was modernized while respecting the home's historical character, featuring top-of-the-line appliances seamlessly integrated into cabinetry that echoes the Craftsman aesthetic. But what makes this compound truly extraordinary are the additional structures Brad added. The property includes a motorcycle garage where Brad houses part of his extensive bike collection, a tennis court for staying active, and multiple guest houses that provided privacy for his large family. Throughout the compound, Brad's architectural sensibility is evident. He worked with renowned architects to ensure that every addition and renovation respected the original Craftsman aesthetic while incorporating modern amenities and sustainable features. Solar panels, drought-resistant landscaping, and energy-efficient systems were integrated throughout. Brad has long been committed to environmental sustainability and green building practices. The Los Feliz compound represents more than just real estate. It's a 25-year labor of love and one of Los Angeles's most significant private estates. Though Brad listed the property for sale in 2023 for $39 million, following his divorce from Angelina Jolie, selling it represents closing a major chapter in his life, as this compound was where he raised his family and spent his most private moments away from the spotlight. But perhaps no property is more romantically linked to Brad Pitt than Chateau Miraval, the stunning 1,200-acre estate in the Provence region of southeastern France. Purchased in 2008 with then-partner Angelina Jolie for approximately $60 million, this is a medieval fantasy brought to life, complete with a chateau, a moat, a chapel, and even its own vineyard producing award-winning rosé. The estate's centerpiece is a 35-room chateau dating back to the 17th century, though parts of the property's history stretch even further back. Constructed of honey-colored stone that glows golden in the Provençal sun, the chateau rises majestically from formal gardens, its architecture blending medieval elements with later Renaissance additions. Inside, high ceilings with exposed beams span grand reception rooms, while stone fireplaces large enough to stand in anchor. The living spaces, original features like terracotta floor tiles and ancient wooden doors were carefully preserved, while modern amenities were discreetly integrated. The property includes not just the main chateau, but also several outbuildings that have been converted into guest accommodations, artist studios, and recreational spaces. One of the most unique features is a recording studio in one of the structures, where everyone from Pink Floyd to The Cure has recorded music. The estate has a surprising rock and roll pedigree that predates Brad's ownership. There's also a Romanesque chapel on the grounds, which is where Brad and Angelina held their intimate wedding ceremony in 2014, with their children's artwork decorating the aisle. But Chateau Miraval is perhaps most famous for its wine. The estate includes approximately 50 acres of vineyards producing grapes for the property's signature rosé. Brad partnered with the prestigious Perrin family, owners of Chateau de Beaucastel, to create Miraval Rosé, which debuted in 2013. The wine became an instant sensation, with the first vintage selling out within hours and earning critical acclaim. Brad took his role as vintner seriously, spending significant time at the property during harvest season and involving himself in production decisions. The wine business has been phenomenally successful, producing millions of bottles annually and becoming one of the world's most recognized premium rosés. The grounds of Chateau Miraval are equally impressive. Ancient olive groves cascade down hillsides, formal French gardens surround the chateau with precisely trimmed hedges and gravel pathways, and a dramatic moat filled with koi encircles the main building. There's a swimming pool complex with multiple pools connected by stone bridges, a helicopter pad for convenient arrivals, and miles of hiking trails through forests and lavender fields that define the Provençal landscape. The estate has been at the center of Brad's contentious divorce proceedings with Angelina Jolie, particularly regarding her sale of her stake in the property and wine business to a subsidiary of the Stoli Group in 2021, which Brad contested in court. Despite the legal battles, Miraval remains one of Brad's most prized possessions and a place where he continues to spend significant time, immersing himself in the slower pace of French countryside life and the hands-on work of winemaking. Following an unsettling burglary at his Los Feliz residence, Brad moved quickly to secure a new sanctuary, a magnificent Spanish-style estate in the coveted Outpost Estates neighborhood of the Hollywood Hills. Purchased in August 2025 for $12 million from Dave Cuning, lead guitarist of The Killers, and his wife Emily, this impressive property represents both a fresh start and a significant upgrade in security and privacy. The 8,000 square foot residence features 6 bedrooms and 7.5 bathrooms, offering plenty of space for Brad and his girlfriend, jewelry designer Inez de Ramon. Built behind a gated entry with a tall facade draped in California greens and hand-laid brick, the property is enveloped by mature landscaping and state-of-the-art security systems that ensure the utmost privacy, a crucial consideration given the recent break-in that saw thieves scale fences and ransack his previous home. The estate boasts magnificent views of downtown Los Angeles, a gorgeous pool, and lush gardens, providing the perfect retreat for the actor who clearly values both architectural beauty and peace of mind. Brad negotiated a savvy deal, purchasing the home for almost $2 million less than its original $13.99 million asking price, proving that even after decades in Hollywood, he remains a shrewd real estate investor who knows how to secure both his safety and a good bargain. As we've journeyed through Brad Pitt's remarkable real estate portfolio, what emerges is a portrait not just of a Hollywood superstar, but of a genuine architecture enthusiast whose homes reflect a sophisticated, evolving taste. What's next for Brad Pitt's property portfolio remains to be seen, as this chapter of his life is clearly in transition. If you enjoyed this exclusive tour through Brad Pitt's incredible homes, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more celebrity home tours. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.